Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Gemma and today I'm going to be talking you through my middle grade March TBR. So, if you have stumbled into BookTube and you're like, what is middle grade March? Well, it is literally where you read middle grade books in March. Now, if you are a Brit, this is like older children's books. So, sort of from around the age of 8 to 13, that sort of age range of children's books. Though, really, I don't think anyone's policing this. You could read Spot the Dog if you really wanted to. So, so this is an event that is run by 3 fabulous booktubers, Life Between Words, Books and Jams, and On the Middle Shelf. And they actually have their own Middle Grade March channel now, which has all of the Middle Grade March content on. So I will leave that below as well as the hosts' channels because they're all fabulous. You should check them out. But yeah, if like me, you're waiting to see the announcement on one of their channels, it isn't there because it's on the Middle Grade March channel. So FYI, don't get that wrong like I did. And this year they have set 5 prompts and I'm going to set a TBR for those 5 prompts. Will I get to them all? Absolutely not. But we like a challenge and we'll see which ones I do get to. So the first challenge prompt is a 1-word title, and for this I've gone for Crenshaw by Katherine Applegate. And I think Katherine Applegate is a pretty famous children's author that I have never read before, so I'd really like to get some of her work under my belt. And this follows a young boy and his family are struggling quite a lot financially. They may have to move back into the minivan again. Food is tight. All of those sorts of things that make your heart bleed for children. And he imagines a large cat called Crenshaw. And this cat becomes his sort of imaginary friend, and we sort of see how that friend sort of helps him through the difficult times that he's experiencing with his family. And can an imaginary friend actually help? We shall see. But it sounds lovely. It sounds really apt for the time, so looking forward to reading that. The next prompt is a debut, and I've got a bit off the beaten track for this one, and I've picked The Trumpeter of Krakow by Eric P. Kelly. This was a Newbery winner like back in the 40s, I think, but it just sounded like a lot of fun, and I think it was Kelly's only book. So in this one we are set in medieval Krakow, which was what attracted me. Apologies that you're moving a bit. Rudy is here with his toy dog. And we follow a young boy who has sworn a sacred... And we follow... Rudy! And we follow a young boy who has sworn a sacred oath to protect this big crystal. What was it called? The Great Tarnov crystal, and it's full of like alchemists and hypnotists and like evil people, and it just sounds great. Like medieval children's fantasy is like right up my alley, so I'm gonna give that one a go. Then the third prompt is an immigration or a refugee story, and I'm straight up taking a recommendation from Krista here. She recommended Refugee by Alan Gratz. And it sounded really, really good. It's about 3 children who are fleeing war-torn countries in different time periods. We have one child fleeing war-torn Germany. We have another child fleeing Cuba in the 90s. And then another child fleeing Syria in 2015. And it just sounds really interesting to see Gratz compare and contrast the experiences of these 3 different children, what's the same and what is different, as sort of we move on in time. So yeah, that sounds fab. I quite frankly can't believe I haven't already read it. Then we have the prompt of Animal on the cover, and this is a book I've been meaning to read for ages. It's The Night Animals by Sarah Ann Juckes. I think that's how you say her name. And this is really an exploration of grief and denial, but through the eyes of a child. So we have a young child who sees lots of ghostly animals, and they sort of help to guide that child as their mother sort of has a bit of a mental illness break. It sounds really, really heartbreaking, to be honest, but also really a really nice way of explaining mental illness to children and sort of helping them to cope with it. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what that turns up. And then the fifth prompt was a bit of a touch, really, because it's a book that you feel like you've missed out on. And if you've been here for a while, you'll know that I run the FOMO book club, the Fear of Missing Out book club, with my lovely friends Alice at Alice and the Giant Bookshelf and Jack at Spread Bookjoy. And our pick for April and March is indeed a children's book that we feel we've missed out on, and that is The Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Patterson. I don't know too much about the ins and outs of this story. It's about two children who form an unlikely friendship, and they sort of build in their imaginations this city of Terabithia where they are the king and the queen. But I've heard it's supposed to be pretty heartbreaking, so I feel like it's vague on purpose, you know, because like the meat of this story is the stuff that you want to discover when you're in it. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I definitely feel like I've missed out on that. I feel like it's going to make me feel complete to have read that book. So yes, there is also a group read, but I'm not going to be joining in with that because I have too many other things on. But I'd love to know if you're joining in with Middle Grade March, or just tell me what your favourite middle grade book is so that I can start compiling my TBR for next year. That would be great. If you made it to the end of this video, then let's have a cat emoji for Crenshaw the cat. And I will be coming to you very soon with my full March TBR. If you wanted to see what I planned to read in February, I'll leave my February TBR here, and I will catch you all very soon. And so will Rudy and his dog friend. I will catch you all very soon with another one. Bye guys!